Utah right now. It's prime time for the elk rut. We're at an amazing place. Justin Lee's here, so we got a solid Hawaii crew. And yeah, this is just the beginning. Super exciting. It's been really hot out, so the guides have said that they've been a little quiet, not as much action as usual, but this is a great area, so even like by their standards of little action, it's pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. But we should have 5 days to hunt, and the goal is to get a mature bull. You can't shoot anything but a mature bull in this area, so it's got to be at least 7.5 years old, which you have to be with a guide. The guide has to age the bull, tell you if you're allowed to shoot it or not. Then you have to make the decision of whether that's a bull that you decide to take a shot on. So there's a little bit of a complicated aspect in regards to that. Well, you'll be seeing we're walking with a guide the whole time, who knows the area well. And yeah, I'm so excited. This is a part of the year that I always look forward to. And I'm just putting my bow together right now. Gonna put some arrows through it, just make sure nothing weird happened in travel. And yeah, hopefully we're all square and we get an evening hunt and just get to go have a little shakeout and get in tune with the mountains again. I mean, I feel like every time I come back to hunting, there's like a little reintegration process if I haven't been hunting a ton, just to be more aware of, the wind, the terrain, the smells, just being around the animals. So this should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Well, your field tip and your broadhead shoot the same.
Both nice. Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Not great.
Nah, that's dead. The bow is really quiet, though.
I'm trying to already tell myself to stay away from
the shoulder.
Because I always instinctively put it on the heart.
It's Hawaii, that's why. For axis deer, if you're 5 inches behind the shoulder, you're never finding that thing.
Yeah.
New program. We just got here a couple hours ago, had lunch. Now getting time to see if the bows are on. We're out here at one of the most premier elk ranches in the mother trucking nation, and pretty stoked that there's a couple of Hawaii boys out here. We're chasing some bugling elk and hopefully stinging a couple of them and bringing some back home to Hawaii. It's a big goal. If I do get one, I want to take a whole hind quarter back and put it in my dry ager and eat it up in about a month. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some action. But if anything is of a tell, 10 minutes ago it was windy, raining, cold, and now it's gorgeous and hot. So we'll see. I think it's the Hawaii is coming out to warm us up a little bit, and then get us cold, and then we're drinking elk blood. Money.
This is my trusty guide, Logan. So he's going to be sick and tired of me by the end of this. But he knows this area really well. And yeah, we're going to go find him.
Yep. Rut's picking up, so we're going to sneak down in here. Pretty wide open meadow and surrounded by some Quakies that they've been hanging out with. So we'll try to get something to talk.
What do you want to do because you have to give me the okay on how old the bull is.
Yeah, so we follow a pretty strict, I don't know what the right word is, kind of to keep the biologists happy and to grow our herd to the numbers that we want. We try to keep we try to shoot an elk around 7 or older. So what we've kind of talked about before, we'll kind of do the setups and some calling, and I'll give him the thumbs up if it's over that 7-year-old, and he can make the choice if he wants to shoot it from there. If it's a little bit younger or smaller, then we'll give him the thumbs down, but ultimately it's going to be up to him if he gets a thumbs up. Hopefully we get one down.
All right, we're going to do it. It's on. the grass is knocked over. There's tracks everywhere.
Smell them, actually.
Yeah. It's coming, it's coming.
Small.
We were hearing that bull up here. Just wanted to check him out, see what was happening. It was a small bull, not a shooter, with a cow, but it's cool to be around him. It's good to get some like practice reps in.
What's happening?
Hydration.
Like liquid IV type thing.
Yeah, it's not powders. crazy how big they are when they're 10 yards. Yeah, I mean, that is a big animal. It's the size of a horse. That's a wrap for the first evening. We got into elk almost right away, and we were in them pretty much the whole time. Got close to 3 different like non-shooter size ones, some young bulls. Saw one that I definitely would take a shot on, but it's far away with cows, and there's too many smaller bulls in between us and him. But it's definitely encouraging. There's lots of action around here, and we got some days to go, so I'm glad. It's a good sign. It was a lot of fun. So we'll get some rest and be up early. Hear this? They're pissed off this morning. All right, it's our second hunt of the trip, but first morning we had insane action from the get-go. Got really close to a bunch of bulls and some cows, but this time of year everyone's rutting and the big bulls are staying close to the cows, like the mature cows that they can breed right now, and we're kind of getting all the runts coming into us. And yeah, it's just, you just got to keep going until the situation all comes together for us. So just awesome time. I love this. This is where you get your practice in, you know, get your setups lined up and figure out how to make it work when a real good one comes in. But everything we saw, maybe one was old enough, but it was just kind of like a weird wide 5x5. And it's still early. We got some days to hunt, so held out on that. And hopefully this evening we get into the same situation we got into last evening. Okay, so this is second evening hunt. The wind has picked up. There's a bit more clouds, like there's been spotty rain, so hopefully that gets things fired up. Love the wind because it conceals your noise. You know, your scent's not blowing towards the animal if you work the wind right. The one tricky thing with bull elk during the rut is it's a little harder to tell where the bugles are coming from or hear them. So it's kind of a give and take as usual, but overall it's a benefit to have wind. So we're gonna go try to get into the zone where we had a couple come up on us yesterday afternoon and see if we can't make it happen. It's just like you gotta keep doing these repetitions and hopefully a herd bull will end up coming your way that's of shooting age. So we've had tons of action in close encounters, but we just need the right one. So it's hard to hear any bugles, or they're just not started yet, or they quieted down because of the change with the wind, but I've only heard one so far. We came back to the place where there was a party going on yesterday evening, and then see one cow kind of in the general area, and then we just heard a bugle, so it's a good sign. They didn't move out of this area. Pretty much anywhere that we've seen an adult cow, there's been more cows and the bigger bulls that we've seen, so it's a good sign. We're just going to keep watching until things fire up.
It's right here. It's right here.
Alright, so this is our second morning. I didn't do a wrap up last night because we almost got on this bull. I should have had a shot, but he had a sixth sense to him. He did everything he had to do to not present a shot for me. But it was an awesome stalk and experience. And then we had a long hike back to the truck, and this crazy storm front was coming in with a bunch of wind and rain, and so we were just too busy trying to get our rain gear out of our packs and haul ass up to the truck. But I got a good night of sleep last night, and we're back at it, and we can already hear bulls screaming their heads off somewhere up here. So we're gonna go follow the bugles and try to make it happen. Okay, update right now. I am fucking not feeling so good. Got on two bulls fighting, and one of them was old enough to be a shooter, and we were just in really thick stuff, but we stalked in on it and actually got like 12 yards from him, and his head was just staring at me, but I got good camo and good bush around me, so I ended up going to full draw when he looked down, and he looked back up, and then I had to hold it for a really, really long time. It felt like, probably wasn't super long, it felt that way, and he was only like 12 yards away, and I was just hoping he was going to move right because I kind of had a window, and sure enough, he moved right, and as soon as his head passed behind this little tree, I pulled my peep up to my eye and adjusted, and then it was just kind of There's brush and leaves, but nothing really hard that I couldn't shoot through. And then I'm just looking at gray body, but he's gonna move out of that window at any second. So I had to like get back in my peep. I didn't feel like I had enough time to keep looking with both my eyes and go to one eye and line up my peep. So I just put my 20 where I thought was the vitals and let it rip. It hit him. And then once he's turned and ran, I don't know if I'm like tripping out, but I swear I saw the arrow angled like it probably got like a third of the arrow penetration. And the arrow looked like it was in between its shoulders, as if I had shot it from the left side instead of the right, from a downward angle. So I don't know what happened with that arrow, but it's not what I want to see. Hopefully I missaw it or I get lucky. But we're gonna have to let this rest. We backed out, and we'll come back in a few hours and start trying to track. Okay, so end of the day, we went back out, looked for this bull that I hit for a really long time. How far do you think we trailed the blood for?
Good blood for well over a mile.
And then it just stopped. So we just marked the location because we were running out of sunlight, and then just kept going on the trail we were on. Went to a wallow, sat there for a while, watched some other bulls, and then hauled butt up and over this ridge, and there's a bunch of bulls fighting and all kinds of action going on. In the mix, lo and behold, we see a bull walking funny, and I swear I saw a green fletch sticking out of his neck, and he had already hit a wallow, and he is fighting and chasing cows like nothing happened. So we're gonna try to find him tomorrow. He's not far from us right now, but it's just getting dark. I swear we're still hearing that same bugle from him.
Over your edge, copy.
But you'd barely know that thing has an arrow in them. It's crazy. They're just built to fight, and they got so much testosterone running through them during the rut. It's just incredible.
Yeah, the amount of blood was crazy. I mean, solid. You could walk the trail as quick as you wanted to walk, and you're falling blood. All of a sudden.
They're so tough. Anyways, hopefully find them tomorrow. Looking for my elk today. It got a bit colder, and conversely, a lot quieter. The elk aren't really talking as much this morning, so needle in a haystack. We're gonna try to find them, but you definitely aren't gonna find them if you don't go out. So it's on. Another beautiful day, although it's supposed to start dumping rain, I think, sometime early afternoon all the way through tomorrow. So I'd like to make something happen now. Can't even see his body. They all look the same. Right, so obviously things have changed. A big storm came in last night, dumped some snow. It's a lot colder. But the good news is, as soon as we've rolled up to a high spot, the one bull that we could see in the wide open is the bull that we're looking for right now. So that's my bull. Looks like he lost his cows to another more dominant bull, and he's on his own, which is another good thing. So there's a chance, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to finish it today, hopefully this morning. So we know the general area where he's at. We just have to go about a mile up and around and look from another perspective and try to locate him again. But we at least know the general area he's in, and we're gonna go after him right now. We've located the bull. He's in a stalkable position for now. I just gotta figure out how to get down this face without being spotted. Hopefully there's enough of a roll to this hillside to give me some cover if I stay really low. But I'm gonna try to make a move. Last chance. Well, best odds are shooting him with a rifle. I don't shoot a rifle. I hate doing this, but this seems like the best opportunity to end this right now. So, thinking about it here.
Squeeze it off. Drilled him. Down. You drilled him. Well, I know that's not how you wanted to do it, but boom. Tipped over.
Oh man. That's not how I wanted to do it, but I injured him with my bad shot with the bow. And just, it was the right thing to do. It was too risky to go and try to finish it with a bow with how many cows were down there. And if we would have bumped him, this is the last day, and just wouldn't want him, have dying of an infection like 5 days from now and suffering. And also got this meat for the year, so not how I wanted to do it, but the end outcome is good. It was the responsible thing to do, so we did it. We got meat. It's like the third time I've shot a rifle in my life. The other 2 times I missed 2 shots at 200 yards like 12 years ago. There he is. Well, thankful came to an end. We have some meat. So it'll be another couple days here in Utah, getting the meat back home and getting it all cut up. But yeah, not the way I wanted to end it, but kind of the way that I had to. So yeah, another good year in the elk woods.